Smash them! All troops deployed! First blood!
Show me the money. Show me the money.
Launch attack! Turtle resurrecting soon.
Okay, so we're back. We're back, guys.
We're back.
Here we go. Game number one. That was just a pump fake.
That was just a pump fake.
For the draft. As we are now seeing, ladies and gentlemen, Team Indonesia, they do have the lead right now with the first blood. What do you think about the draft, brothers?
I mean, looking at the draft for the side of the Philippines, they are really trying to go for the slate game because they do have Arcangel on that Hellcurd. Well, for the side of Indonesia, they just need to go for the pickoffs. And as I've said yesterday, Indonesia, they're really strong in this pickoff game.
They are definitely are, Butters. I like what Indonesia is doing right now. They are a very team fight oriented. They have a team fight oriented composition because of the Mino 1's Fury plus the Blazing Duet layered in with the Diamond Force. But as I say this, there is another team fight here in the mid lane. That is, of course, Ridwan getting his first kill of the game. Castro Mayor will just run away. So in terms of controlling the tempo of the early game, Indonesia having the clear advantage.
They really know how to put the strings of the game. Arcangel here being the target, and he will get caught out. Arcangel will be going down to that export.
This is what I like about Team Indonesia. It's not about how you play it mechanically. It's not about the draft. Look at this. Look at Putra on playing this Minotaur. Look at the mind games that he's doing. He is like Bataanon here. Bataanon going in for the zone, but Putra also plays that zone game as well. But meanwhile, as I say this, Team Philippines, they're trying to get this big cow, but still, Putra, tanky enough to heal himself. That is going to be the stun coming in for Bataanon, but Team Philippines, they will just go for their own river grab for this game.
Slowly but surely, Philippines wants to get back at Indonesia for those 3 early kills that they got.
Yes.
But Indonesia right now, they're really being careful.
Yep.
Like, they are not giving any chances for the side of the Philippines to initiate a team fight. Because right now, Indonesia, they know they don't have the capability and they can only go for the
That pick-up is the key to victory. That is, of course, an ultimate for Arcangel to get away. Julianto having 2 kills right now. Bataanon and company, they're trying to set up this tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. Bataanon doing the Bataanon way, just confusing out Team Indonesia, either baiting all of the skills or just probably tanking up and soaking up more damage to create space for his team. Castro Mayor also with a good first kill to probably put in the fear to Firdaus, and of course Gustian, sorry.
Gustian here he is trying to find all the farm in the world that he can get right
Yes.
now. And with the side of Indonesia having the lead on kills,
Uh-huh.
it seems to me that he has all the
Turtle
freedom to go
resurrecting
for
soon.
any objective on the map.
They're buying time. They're creating space. It's going to be the cushion game for, the Claude game for Gustian.
I mean, they have the same name. It's Gushan
Yeah.
and Adushan.
Yes. No, it's the Claude. It's the Claude.
It's the Claude,
He's
it's
using
the
the Claude. He's using the Claude. But again, that is a stun coming in from Bataan. Both of these teams buying time for their respected core heroes. Meanwhile, you do have this Selena threat coming in from Team Indonesia to negate all of the potential dive-ins for Team Philippines.
And look at this, Putra just using his ultimate just to steal the buff. But right now, they're at a very bad position. Philippines here, they really want to get back. One kill, Minotaur will go down.
Minotaur will go down. Villa is here for the backup. Here comes Nepomuceno going in for the single pigeon and nice kick
Double kill.
coming in from Pino. That is the double kill coming in from Nepomuceno
Triple
and
kill.
makes that a triple kill.
Killing
But
spree.
Juliato with the retaliation play. Man, 5-4 is the score right now. Team Indonesia still leading by 1.
And this is what we were talking about earlier. Philippines, they just really want the team fight. Indonesia, they're not really capable to take anything right now.
Yes.
And they got 4 kills out of that. Team Philippines, they're at a very nice spot to just stop this, but they have to find a way to take care of Julianto. Julianto is playing out of his mind.
Yes, this is the X-Borgs game for the taking, coming in from Julianto, having of course that fighter emblem, the blood, the festival of blood, which is gives
Oh,
him
look at
his
this.
album. Man, Fernaus is going down. This is the Castro Mayor and Bataanon bouncer combination.
Bouncer combination, the big boy.
The big boys.
boy duo, the big boy.
duo, and they're putting the smackdown on Putra. But again, this is Putra, man. And Putra is probably the best.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
down.
And they
Mega
have to take
kill.
care of Julianto, and Julianto will go down. But right now, Villa on the middle lane. He
Turtle
will go for the middle
resurrecting
dragon, and they will take down Nelia. And look at this! Christian, he is the last man standing onto the middle lane. Putra will be helping him as well. But Castro Mayor, he will be the one who zones out everyone.
A lot of confusing skirmishes happening here right now. Again, both of these teams having a team fight-oriented lineup. But I do feel, Butters, that it's not about who has the better items. I think that it is about who plays the mind games.
Yes.
Who plays the mind
Yes,
games? Is it going to be Putra or is it going to be Bataanon?
I do agree, Manjin, because right now the level of macro and micro play for these teams, they're really good at it. I
Yes.
would say that they're equals,
Yes.
but at the same time, it's all about the the fight choices that you
Yes.
take.
Yes.
Because right now, if you have the same items and looking at the net worth, they're not really that,
That far.
that far
right?
to each other. So
Yeah. That's why this is the grand finals. That's why this is the best of the best. Meanwhile, Villa is looking in. Who will take the turtle? It's going to be this Lilia, but that is the stun coming in from the Anon. Okay, Ridwan will able to survive that, but Putra is just too tanky. One heck of a cow right here. That's what I think.
he got hit. He got hit.
Got hit by the arrow. Arcangel.
Arcangel will go down, and this is what we meant about the Selena.
Yeah,
When you have a split pusher, you really need to take care of your surroundings.
definitely.
Be alert.
Yeah, because that is, of course, the 3-second arrow up for the taking. Meanwhile, that is the defense coming in from Team Indonesia. Doesn't really want to give this tier 2 tower, in the bottom lane. And again, this is Claude in the late game, which can actually outplay a Hellkurt in terms of micro plays. Like, if ever the Claude goes for the BMI and then just fake his ultimate, he can actually burst down this Hellkurt quickly.
Yes, and that is one of the things that we have to look out for. Julianto try to chase down Castro Mayor. And
Yes.
Castro Mayor isn't really faced about anything here. And Gushan will be the next target. And Gushan gets
Nice
hit.
arrow. Nice arrow! That is a shutdown onto the Harris. And Bataanon is also falling low. Oh man, Ridwan getting another kill. Arcangel as well. 3 heroes will fall down. Team Indonesia clearly in the lead for the first 10 minutes of our game. Firdaus just hitting all the arrows, man.
They should have just went back rather than, forcing a kill on the other side.
Yes.
You don't really get anything out of it, and you can't really turn that into an objective.
Yes.
So I don't really know why they forced that.
But it's because of the arrows, man. Again, there's a 50-50 chance of you getting
Oh,
killed.
look at, wow, Vilya with outplay!
Yeah, Vilya going for the outplay. But man, I do feel that he
Lord
is also gonna
resurrecting
die
soon.
in the hands of this Lilia and Putra. Putra now having the Queen's wings. Back to what I was saying earlier. Butters. This is about
Oh my
plays
goodness.
who plays the better zoning game.
Who plays the better zoning game? And right now, the Black Shoes will be committed. Nepomuceno fogging out Julianto. Julianto here just going for the fire missile, fire
Okay.
snakes. And Castro Mayor being very tanky. He
Yes.
zones out everyone on the side here of Indonesia.
But man, Putra is really looking scary right now. Probably the most dominant force in the game, I should say.
The big boy.
The big boy, the
Big
biggest
boy.
boy there is. Bigger than Bataanon and bigger than Castro Mayor. So what will Philippines do right now? I do feel that they need to target the Claude, probably go for pickups, force out a team fight, bait a good ultimate, and then go back. Because Team Indonesia, they have a lot of safe mobility skills. You have the Black Shoes, and you have the PMI, plus the Firaga Armor coming in for their team.
Yes.
So,
And you don't really have to commit anything because you
Yes.
have the Abyssal Arrow. And
Yes.
that is one initiation factor that you have to look at.
Definitely.
If you're Team Philippines, you cannot get hit. If you get hit, it's going to be an instant initiation coming out from Indonesia.
definitely. The 3-second Abyssal Arrow, plus you have this Claude. Oh man, look at the damage of this Claude to Bataanon. Bataanon, half health right now. Firdaus, he is attacking the River Crab. They're setting up for the first Lord of this game. Villa and the Export. They're out of this team fight. Both of the teams now having the Lord Dance.
Okay, so Putra here, his rage meter actually went full, and right now they're going to try and force out the ultimate, but Putra,
Man,
he doesn't have his rage up now, and they can take this fight, but Putra here has his Minoan Fury up, and he will be using it to have
the question here, Butters, is how do you soften a cow? How do you soften a cow,
before
man?
you marinate.
Before you marinate it, because Putra is just proving us wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, 11-9. Lord is at half health. Mid one is taking care of it. Meanwhile, that is, of course, another box out play coming in from Putra.
Villa.
Villa going for the rat ML plays right now.
The Trilla and Villa, and right now,
Killing
Castro Mayor
spree.
trying to use the wild charge.
That is a sacrificial play coming in from Castro Mayor.
Arcangel.
Going in
Oh,
for the
Villa!
ultimate.
Villa!
Okay, the lights are off. But again, that is last insanity. Villa going in for the push. Two
Shut
more
down.
hits. That is the
Double
second of the
kill.
Lilia. Double kill from Memo
He
Maceno.
might actually get the kill! Oh my goodness! He actually got the kill! Villa!
Trilla and Villa. Oh my!
Oh man! What is happening in Philippines here? Just pushing and Trilla and Villa!
Trilla and Villa is real. Mr. Butters, 14-13. Oh, man, even
Oh,
though,
they want to
though
end
you
it.
have the
They
big
want to
cow,
end it. Oh,
even
man.
though you have the big cow, we are here in the Philippines. Villa and Nepomuceno, they will take care of
Wiped
Putra.
out.
Yes, they will end this game.
Philippines take game number 1 against Indonesia, and just with one fight, they changed the tides, they turned the tides, and they won
What?
this game. Indonesia, they don't know what happened there.
I'm gonna call that the Villa in Manila. The Villa in Manila has come. Oh my! Who would have thought? And we've seen this time and time again from Cho players in the Philippines. That split push type of Cho. Man, let's look at the highlights, guys. Okay, so it is clear that Indonesia, they are controlling the tempo of this early game because of this export and because of the Minotaur.
Yes.
But man, the plan of Philippines is just confuse them
kill.
out. We don't care about the team fight. We don't care about the clash.
Triple
It's
kill.
about the objectives.
Killing
And
spree.
Villa is targeting all
Shut
of that.
down.
And looking at Indonesia here, they played it right, and they just made made a few wrong mistakes along the way, and that caused them to really drop the game.
Yes.
They had the lead into the early game, but Philippines, they really stood their ground. They just went for the farm. They went for a pickoff. They went for the fights that they can win. And look at this play. This certain play is so brilliant
Shut
that it
down.
put Indonesia on the edge. And Villa, he actually got the kill on export. And
Yes.
when he revived, he got the kill again.
I like the timing coming in from Villa. He waited for the Piraga armor to expire, and then he went for that immediate burst with the Way of the Dragon, plus Arcangel
Wiped out.
with a nice assist